In today's video, we're going to look at the overall market once again. I'm going to be sharing with y'all some stocks to keep on watch for today, this morning. All right, so let's dive right into it right off the bat. Get the SPY, and so far the market is opening up a little positive. It's opening up a little positive. The SPY is up 0.50%. Like right now, the first thing that I see with the SPY, let me just remove this. All right, keep it in mind, there's that red box at the bottom. Just keep that in mind. It's not like everything is all good, but for the next few moments, I would say like the first hour of the day, you have this cooking right here. It's breaking out pre-markets, and I think we may see a little morning run all the way up towards 44.60, like up here, before we see some type of pullback or rejection. So watch for the morning pop. Like I'm looking at the VIX right now, and the VIX is not looking too it's not looking like there's going to be such a massive push in the market. Like the VIX jumped with the market. Like yeah, it is kind of fading into the open, but usually when like they both go in the same direction, there's a green to red move that's about to happen. So watch for that. Like the morning spike is gonna happen with the SPY. Obviously the VIX is going to dip, drop all the way down to like 15.4 before bouncing around here at support. Right, so the rejection may happen when the VIX touches 15.4, but for the morning specifically, watch for like a 30-minute run before we go down. Now the first stock that you should be keeping in your watch list is the Chinese stocks, XBEV specifically. Now XBEV right here, XBEV is looking bullish. Like if you look at this 15-minute time frame, like it's almost like at its destination. There's a bullish pennant on the charts. It broke out at like in the middle of the day on Friday. It jumped. Y'all remember yesterday in that video when I told you guys I wouldn't be surprised to see BABA if BABA jumped to $91 because of the bullish pennant that happened intraday. Well, BABA also jumped. It's at 91.33. We're gonna 91.38. So we're gonna look at that real quick. But for this one is not done yet. I think it's gonna run to $20 this morning. Maybe 19.50, like 19.50 or $20 before we see a drop with it. So this is the first stock that I would definitely keep on watch. There's some news right here about the company. Again, I don't read the news, I just look at the structure. If you want to look at the news, look at the news. But keep XBEV on watch for a run to 19.50. Now the next one, let's look at JD. Let's see how JD is looking. Yeah, JD is looking okay. JD is looking all right. I think it's gonna run to $34 right here. There are some people who may be trapped up here, and they're looking for another chance to get out of the stock, right? And there are short sellers who are hoping that when the stock price gets there, it rejects, right? And then when it rejects, these individuals are gonna add to their position for Tuesday. So watch out for that. Watch for a test of that resistance level for today. It's not a massive move on JD. Again, because they're so close. They're so close to where individuals who bought calls from like XBEV, for example, at 10 a.m. it's so close to where they want to take their money off the table. So when it gets to that point, again 19.50, they're gonna take their money off the table, right? So watch it for that. Watch for a little. It's not gonna last for long. The run, I mean, it's not gonna last long. Again, this is what I showed yesterday. Let's see. Let's go back here. Yeah. So this is. Yeah, so this is BABA right here. Again, this was caught yesterday at like 1 Yeah, 112 when it broke out with the price target of $91, right? So swing trading opportunity. And right now, I would just say to take their money off the table, even though it's gonna run a little bit. Again, watch the two stocks, Baba and XPEV, for that, especially the XPEV, because it's a lot more easier. The structure is bigger, so yeah. Now the next one that we're going to look at today, let's check out Google. All right. Now with Google, I've mentioned that there are bulls trapped up here. And again, this from Friday, I told you guys what would happen. It would reject up of 130. Again, if you haven't watched Friday's video, I definitely recommend that you check out the Friday video. All right, it dropped all the way up to, it didn't go to 126. It went down to 127 and then everything reversed. Right now, it's looking kind of sloppy. All right, there is this bull flag there, the trap at first. A very sloppy turn of events right here near the breakout point. So I would say be very, very careful. Watch for intraday structures. Watch for a day trade, not a swing trade. I don't think it's ready for that yet. So when the market stops moving, then we can see this thing reject. So watch this one for a move up to 133. 133 will be the spot where I would expect some turbulence for today. Obviously, there is some short sellers right here who are not too happy with the stock being up. The stop loss is going to trigger. And when it gets triggered, we're going to see a morning pop. Again, the morning pop is not good. I don't think it's going to last for very long. I really don't. So watch for that. A move up here followed by a drop, a green to red move on this one as well. Now the last one that we're gonna look at, NVIDIA is still flat. I don't think it's gonna do too much today. The gap at 432 is still there. I'll be looking at this one for a short. Yeah, I will be looking at this one for a short, especially if it drops to below 459. So set your alerts right here and be very, very patient and watch for an intraday structure on it. When it rings, make sure that there is a lot of volume with the candle that actually triggers the bell. And if there is, the likelihood of it going to 432 is pretty good. All right. So watch for the break of the pre-market low and be very, very patient. Today's Monday. Don't be too in a rush to take a new position right out the gates on a Monday. All right. Especially because obviously the Chinese stocks, the entry for those was supposed to be on Friday. And now they jumped a little bit more. So there's a lot of money that there's a lot of money that is about to be made. So there isn't too big of an opportunity, but still, I think it's still worth to make a video on this one. Now, that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button and also the subscribe button if you haven't done so. For early access to these videos, you can click on the join button next to the subscribe button, along with morning videos. I release these ones 15 to 20 minutes before the market opens. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that at the first link in the description of the video below. All right. If you haven't followed us on social media, you can find me at NGumah and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see y'all in the next video.